You must understand the urgency of our situation. We cannot delay any longer. And
In the shadowed valleys of the Himalayas, where mist clung to ancient pines like forgotten secrets, a scream shattered the silence one stormy night. It wasn't just any scream. It echoed with the raw terror of a woman facing her end, piercing through the thunder like a knife. But by morning, the village of Kedar whispered only rumors. A tourist vanished, her body never found, swallowed by the peaks. No one dared speak of the old man who lived alone in the crumbling cabin atop the ridge, his eyes holding storms older than the mountains themselves. Inspector Aarohi Sharma arrived like a whirlwind, her police jeep kicking up dust on the narrow path. At 32, she was a force, sharp-featured, with a gaze that could unravel lies. She'd climbed the ranks in Delhi's chaotic precincts, busting gangs and exposing corruption. But this case pulled her back to her roots. The missing woman was her estranged sister Priya, who had texted Aarohi a cryptic message days before. Found something in the hills. He's not what he seems. Come quick. Priya, always the adventurer, chasing folklore for her blog. Now gone. Aarohi stormed into the village elder's hut, badge flashing under the dim lantern. Tell me about the old man, she demanded, her voice cutting like ice. The elder, a wrinkled soul named Ramu, averted his eyes. Babaji, he's harmless, Memsab. Lives alone since his wife died decades ago. Avoids people. But Aarohi's instincts screamed otherwise. That night, as rain lashed the tin roof of her guest house, she pored over Priya's notes, sketches of hidden caves, tales of a lost love curse in the hills. And a name, Vikram Singh, the old recluse. The next dawn, Aarohi hiked the treacherous trail alone, ignoring warnings of landslides. Her boots crunched on frost-kissed leaves, heart-pounding not from fear, but anticipation. What if Priya had uncovered something deadly? The cabin loomed ahead, smoke curling from its chimney like a beckoning finger. She knocked, gun holstered but ready. The door creaked open, revealing him, Vikram, bent with age, white beard flowing like a river of snow, eyes deep-set and piercing, as if they held the weight of centuries. Who are you? His voice rumbled low and gravelly, like the earth shifting. Inspector Sharma. I'm looking for my sister Priya. She mentioned you. His face paled, but he stepped aside. Come in before the cold claims you. Inside, the cabin was a relic. Faded photographs on walls, a single cot, herbs drying from rafters. Aarohi scanned for clues, her cop's mind racing. But as he brewed tea over a wood stove, something shifted. His hands, gnarled yet steady, moved with a grace that belied his years. Your sister was here, he admitted, handing her a steaming cup. She sought stories of the hills. I told her one, about a love that defies time. Aarohi's pulse quickened. What story? And where is she now? Vikram's eyes met hers, and in that moment a shock rippled through her, like recognizing a soul she'd known forever. He began. Long ago in these very mountains, a young warrior named Vikram fell for a princess from the valleys. Their love was forbidden, cursed by a jealous shaman. The princess died in a storm, but Vikram, heartbroken, drank an elixir from a hidden spring, granting eternal life, but at a cost. He'd age slowly, watching lovers perish while he endured alone. Aarohi laughed bitterly. Fairy tales. My sister's missing, not lost in myths. But Vikram's gaze held steady. Priya believed. She found the spring, drank from it. To prove it real, horror gripped Aarohi. You let her. Where is she? Gone to test the curse. But you remind me of her, the princess. Same fire in your eyes. The words hung heavy, suspensive as thunder rolled outside. Aarohi felt an inexplicable pull, her skepticism cracking. She spent the day interrogating him, but his answers wove into tales that stirred forgotten emotions. By evening, as snow began to fall, she realized she wasn't leaving. Tell me more, she whispered, shocking herself with the vulnerability. Days blurred into a tense dance. Aarohi reported back to base with vague updates, buying time. She hiked with Vikram to hidden meadows where wildflowers bloomed defiantly against the frost. He spoke of lost eras, battles fought, loves lost. But beneath the stories lurked danger. Villagers whispered of disappearances linked to the cursed hermit. One night, a local boy vanished, and suspicion turned to Vikram. Aarohi defended him fiercely, her loyalty shocking even her superiors. "Why protect me?" Vikram asked under starlit skies, their breaths mingling in the chill. "Because—" "I see you, not the old man, but the soul trapped in time." Their first touch was electric, a hand on her shoulder as she stumbled on a rock. It ignited a fire she couldn't extinguish. Suspense built as clues emerged. Priya's journal hidden in the cabin, revealing she'd faked her disappearance to escape the abusive fiancé back home. But why involve Vikram? The twist hit like an avalanche. Priya had orchestrated it to draw Aarohi here, knowing her sister's loneliness mirrored Vikram's. She saw the connection, the journal read. "You're his lost love reborn." Aarohi confronted Vikram, heart racing. "Is it true? The elixir?" He nodded, eyes glistening. "I've waited centuries. Your soul, it's hers." Shocking desire surged. She, the hardened cop, kissed him under the moon, his aged form belying the youthful passion within. But suspense mounted. Villagers, fueled by fear, marched up the trail with torches, accusing Vikram of sorcery. Aarohi stood between them, gun drawn. "He's innocent." In the chaos, a landslide roared, triggered by the storm. Rocks tumbled, separating them. Aarohi screamed his name, diving into the debris. She found him pinned, bloodied. "Drink this," he gasped, pressing a vial to her lips. The elixir. "Live with me. Forever." She hesitated, the choice suspensive. Eternal love or mortal duty? But as villagers closed in, she swallowed, feeling time stretch. Strength surged. She pulled him free, and they fled deeper into the hills. Years passed. Or was it moments? The world forgot Inspector Sharma, presuming her lost. But in hidden caves their love bloomed eternal. Vikram's wrinkles faded, revealing the warrior beneath. Aarohi, unchanged, patrolled the peaks as guardian, her police instincts now protecting their secret. One day, a new traveler stumbled upon them, a young blogger, much like Priya. Aarohi smiled, knowing the cycle. "Welcome to the hills," she said, "where love hides, waiting to be found." But the shocking truth? Priya had never left. She emerged from shadows, eternally young, part of their trio. The sisters reunited, bound by the curse-turned blessing. In the Pahadun mein chupi kahani, love wasn't just romance. It was defiance against time, a suspenseful web of fate where a policewoman chose an old man's arms, rewriting destiny. Their story echoed in whispers. She went to him herself, not as hunter, but as heart. And in those mountains, where secrets burrow deep, they lived, shocking, eternal, intertwined.